then he told me what his new investment was, a balloon factory. Now, naturally, I asked him why anyone would want to invest in a balloon factory, and he said, inflation, old boy, inflation. But don't you see, it's a joke, Calvin.
I see, sir.
Balloons, inflation. It's a play on words. You look a bit bearish, old man. You mustn't let the market get you down.
It's not the market, sir. I have trouble getting to know people.
Getting to know people? That's something I can help you with.
You can?
Take my advice, Calvin. All you need to remember are 3 simple rules. A firm handshake, a sincere smile, and always look everyone straight in the eye. Works like a charm.
I'm afraid there are no funnies in the Wall Street Journal. Perhaps I could offer you the financial news instead.
I really didn't know much about mold spores before I started to work on this project. But I found this really interesting book at the library. It's called How to Grow Your Own Mold.
Class, please. Melanie is trying to give us some valuable information on mold spores.
Most fascinating of all members of the mold family is the slime fungus because of the complexity of its life cycle. The first phase of slime fungus is the modal phase, which is commonly found under rotten logs or damp leaves. It consists of a massive protoplasm. Come in.
The dog's dinner, sir.
What?
Bassy Wassy Breath Pure biscuits for the dog, sir.
Runcible, say you were writing a poem and you had to find a rhyme for the word Melanie. What would you use?
Well, I'm not sure that I know much about poems, Master Calvin.
Say you had to find a rhyme.
Melanie. Melanie. Well, I suppose felony.
Thank you, Runcible.
Very good, sir.
Cheeks as red as roses, eyes as sparkly blue. Your lustrous locks are the color of glue. I can't do anything right. I'm just a creep. creepy Calvin.
Was passed by a huge majority. And that's the news from Washington. And on Wall Street today, the stock market closed sharply lower as the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged 22 points.
Oh,
We'll be
no.
back with more
My
news
entire life
after
is
these
one big
important
disaster.
This year, the United
Alvin Brundage. Alvin Brundage. Calvin Aloysius DeWitt Travis Brundage the 17th.
What happened to the news?
Excuse me a minute, child. It's taking all my breath away calling all those names of yours.
Who are you?
I'm your Aunt Thelma.
That's ridiculous. I don't have an aunt.
Oh, not your family aunt, child. I'm your official special spirit aunt. Come from the special spirit world to tell you that you've won the 7-wish sweepstakes. Isn't that nice?
The 7-wish sweepstakes.
That's what I said, honey.
I won it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what would I wish for? I have everything I want already.
Oh, stop it, stop it. What's his name?
Blue blood.
Blue blood? You have me all gummy, and I can't see anything either.
I don't know what got into him. He never did anything like that before.
Maybe he's trying to tell you something.
Well, I wish you could talk so he could tell me what it is.
There you have it, honey.
Calvin, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
What?
I loathe Bassy-Wassy Breath Pure biscuits.
He talked. Blue blood talked.
Of course he did, child. Isn't that just what you wished for?
Well, yes, but... Say something else. Come on, say something.
Well, just because I can talk doesn't mean I always have something to say.
Huh?
Now, does it?
You mean... I can really have 7 wishes?
Not now, honey. You only have 6 now.
6?
7 minus 1.
Yeah. I guess I'm just not used to wishing for things. I could usually just buy them.
Things you can buy are mostly things not worth wishing for anyway.
Maybe I could wish for one particular person to like me.
We official special spirits can't change the way people feel. We can only make things happen.
Okay. What I wish is that I could write this wonderful poem for this girl named Melanie Gamble. And then I could send it to her, sort of like from a secret admirer. And she'd be crazy about it. And then when I told her I was the one who wrote it, she'd be crazy about me too. How's that?
All right, then. Here goes.
Well,
Well, what?
where's the poem?
Oh, you wished you could write it, didn't you, child? Now you can.
I can? Really?
Hey, get a load of this.
What is that?
Oh, what's what?
Dad, it was on my desk, wasn't it?
No, this on your desk?
Tommy.
Guess I had breath, Melanie, to sing the silvery syllables of your secret admirer.
What is going on here?
I demand to know what's going on.
Nothing, Miss Horton. I was just reading this poem.
Let me see that, please, Tommy. Now, would we all take our seats, please, and settle down here? Get some quiet in here. Go on, go on. Sit.
It was a poem for me, Miss Horton. Tommy took it.
I can see that. It's addressed to Melanie, and it's signed your secret admirer. Do you know who that might be?
Oh, no, ma'am. I didn't even know I had a secret admirer. Until now.
I see. Well, this poem is far too well written to have been the work of anyone in your grade level. I'd say your secret admirer copied it. That, my dear Melanie, means plagiarism.
Plagiarism. That's just about the most horrible thing anybody could do.
Calvin, how do you expect her to like you unless she knows you, child?
Well, that's just the problem. Most people don't like me.
Why is that?
It's because I'm weird, I guess.
The only thing weird about you is that you think you are, and that you're too shy to say boo to a goose. Oh, we must get you some gumption. Loosen up a little. Try to know this Melanie girl.
Well, I know she's having a birthday party this Saturday, and I wish she'd invite me, but she never will.
You hear yourself, child? If that's your wish, go ahead with it.
What? To be invited? Well, all right. That's my wish.
Run invite coming up. Run invitation coming up.
Excuse me, Master Calvin.
Do you have a message for me? An invitation?
No, sir. I was just worried because the gardener reported that he saw 4 suspicious characters trespassing on Brundage property.
What?
Not to worry, sir. Nothing we can't take care of, I'm sure.
Calvin, Calvin, give us your answer due. There's a party you've been invited to. It's Melanie Gamble's feeling that it would be appealing if you'd say yes and be her guest on her birthday at 2:30.
I'll come. I'll come.
Oh, and this one, just look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's from Calvin. It looks like a piggy bank, only it's all gold. Well, I mean, it can't be real gold.
Yes, it is.
Real gold?
Uh-huh. 24 karat.
You dance? Well, sort of. I mean, I took lessons. Well, maybe we could... Well, all right. Oh, ouch. Excuse me, will you? I gotta meet a friend. Isn't he terrific? Who? Tommy.
you, Pip.
Aunt
I
Thelma.
don't think it would answer.
Aunt Thelma.
Biddy,
Aunt
I have
Thelma.
a particular reason for wanting to be a gentleman.
I'm coming. Who's that?
It's me, Calvin.
Calvin, what are you doing there? That doesn't look like your house at all.
It's not. It's Melanie's. I'm at her party and everything's going wrong. You have to help me, Aunt Thelma.
All right, child. What do you want me to do?
Make me a great dancer. That's my official wish number 4. I, Calvin Brundage, wish to be a great dancer.
That's a good one, Calvin. I do love dancing myself.
Well, I want to be the world's greatest.
Ooh-wee! Okay, you just set yourself set to be the world's #1 dancer.
Hey, look at me. I'm Calvin Brundage. Of course, I should be wearing my tutu. I bet you're all wondering where I learned all this. Well, you play school.
Oh, Calvin, no,
It's Calvin.
Making fun.
Yeah.
I check. Hey, tomorrow, after school, right here. You got it, Calvin. Maybe you better ask your dad to hire a doctor now. You're trying to make the kids like you by being a tough guy. When are you going to learn? You don't have to impress people. You just have to be yourself.
No, Aunt Thelma, this is different.
I do not approve of violence and beatings. I tell you that right now.
It's my wish, isn't it?
Yes, Calvin, but...
I, Calvin Brundage, wish to be super strong.
All right, honey. I only hope you know what you're doing. Here goes.
It's got to work. It's got to.
You ready, Brundage?
I'm ready. Guess I'm ready.
Oh, look, it's Superman. All right, let's go. Come on. Come on.
think you're a big deal just because you beat somebody up. Tommy might be seriously hurt.
I'm okay.
As for you, Calvin Brundage, I never want to speak to you again as long as I live.
I'll bet nobody ever managed to screw up on their wishes the way I have. I've already made 5 of them, and all of them have turned out to be total disasters.
I beg your pardon?
If I had this kind of luck in the stock market, I'd be in big trouble.
Say you made 4 very bad investments in a row. What would you do then?
I'd ask my father, I suppose.
Why don't you do that now?
You don't know my father. It doesn't do any good to talk to him about things like that. He's more interested in his ticker tape machine.
His ticker tape machine.
Mm-hmm. Lots of times I wish I could talk to him about the way I feel.
You wish to talk to your daddy about your feelings, right?
Right. Sir?
Calvin, come in.
I was hoping to have a talk with you, sir, if I'm not interrupting.
Oh, not at all, not at all. Have a seat. I wouldn't be surprised if I can guess what you want to talk about.
You can.
She's extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary.
Well, I think so, sir.
But the problem is how to approach her.
Exactly, sir.
Does one say, I'd like to purchase 1,000 shares, or throw caution to the winds and invest all one's available capital?
Sir?
We are talking about the new Space Clipper, aren't we? The new interplanetary ship that just came on the market?
No, sir. I was speaking about Melanie Gamble.
Excuse me? We were speaking about her?
I knew it wasn't going to work. I knew it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. How am I going to get my work done?
Work. Work, that's all you ever think about. There are so many things I want to tell you, but I can never say them because you've forgotten what it's like to be my age and to worry about kids not liking you and to be in love with somebody and not know what to do about it and to want somebody to talk to when you don't have anybody at all. Sometimes I think grown-ups don't have any feelings anymore, and it's no use trying to talk to them anyway, because all they're interested in is talking about business and giving somebody a firm handshake and getting to their train on time. But I know you love me. And I love you, and I just can't see why we can't ever talk to each other about important things. Like the way we really feel. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me.
Frida Poppenheim.
Sir?
I hadn't thought of her for 30 years. She had pigtails. I remember that. And she called me Figgy.
Figgy?
That's right. We were in the 6th grade together. Just 1 year younger than you and Melody.
Melanie, sir.
The trouble was, I was always too scared to talk to her, so I'll never know whether she liked me or not. That was my problem, really. I was just too shy to be friendly with the other kids. Too scared that they'd think I was strange or something.
You were shy.
Uptight, I guess you'd call it today. When I think of all the things I could have done that I never did do.
Like what, sir?
Oh, silly things. Fun things, you know. Of course, it's too late to do them now, but I'll always wish I had.
And that's the first time we ever really talked about things like that.
I know a good wish when I hear one.
Well, I want to make another wish. What I wish is that I could tell Melanie how I feel, just like I did with my father.
You don't need me to help you with Miss Melanie. You can do that yourself.
Melanie. Melanie.
What do you want?
Melanie.
My mother says I can't keep that solid gold piggy bank. She says it costs too much. And besides, I don't want it anyway. Ever since you and Tommy had that fight.
Melanie. Melanie, listen to me.
Why?
Because I want to tell you something.
Well, what?
For a long time, even before you gave that terrific report on mold spores, I've just wanted to tell you that I think you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. And even if you never speak to me again, I'll always feel the same way about you.
Boy, are you weird.
That's what I thought you'd say. I better be going.
Calvin?
Yes?
Well, I mean, you're not bad weird. You're good weird.
I never knew there was anything like good weird.
Of course there is.
Yeah?
You really like my report on mold spores, huh?
Oh, it was wonderful. There was something I wanted to show you, but...
Show me what? It's a mixomycophytum.
I grew it myself. I started out with the old log, just like you said.
Did it make a sclerotium?
Huh?
A sclerotium.
What's that?
Well, it's a kind of... I could show you a lot better than I could tell you. You'd have to come home with me, though. Is that okay?
Sure.
She likes me, Blue Blood.
She likes me. She even asked me to go roller skating with her and some of the other kids.
Roller skating? Isn't that when they put wheels on your paws?
Calvin? Calvin, child, where are you?
Aunt Thelma!
When are you ever going to use that last wish of yours?
Let me have one more day, all right? You've been working awfully hard, sir.
What? Oh, Calvin. Hello. Board of Trustees meeting tomorrow. I have to go over these papers, you know. Duty calls, my boy. Duty calls. Give my regards to Melody when you see her.
Very well, honey. I'm listening.
Well, I got what I wanted. So would I. Calvin Brundage wish is that my father...
Oh, Calvin!
Is that all right?
That's not just all right. That's extra special all right.
Mr. Brundage, sir, as the members of the Board of Trustees will be arriving shortly, I was wondering if there was anything you might require, sir.
Yes, thank you, Runcible. Ready the boardroom. The usual. Annual reports, scratch pads, number 2 pencils, the good cigars, and,
Sir?
And My beanie.
Your beanie, sir?
That's right. And my sweater. You know, the old school sweater.
Are you sure you feel quite yourself, sir?
No, Runcible, no, I don't. I don't feel like Calvin Aloysius DeWitt Travis Brundage the 16th.
You don't, sir? Might I inquire whom you do feel like, sir?
Piggy.